Welcome everyone. Today we're looking at creating an accordion using H5P on WordPress. So creating an accordion might not be very simple in WordPress. You might have to download a plugin to create an accordion. H5P has a very simple way of creating an accordion, a very simple accordion. Can't add images, videos, or other types of content. You can basically add text, links, lists. That's about it, but it is functional and it does the job, and it automatically closes the other panels when you open one of the panels. You can't change that setting. We'll go through the settings. We'll see how we can create this. Let's get started creating an accordion using H5P on WordPress. Let's get started creating an accordion using H5P on WordPress. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go down to your H5P content and you want to add a new content, and from the list, the module list, you want to select the accordion module. If it's not installed, click on get to get it, and then click on accordion, and you're creating your accordion. You want to give it a title, and we'll give it a title of accordion, and then in the content under panels, this is where you will create your different panels with the text inside. So the first thing you do is you give the panel a title. So I can just call it panel 1. I don't have any content to really put in, and click on the text, and the text will show just text in the first panel, and then you can add as many panels as you want. So let's add a few here. Just call this panel 2, and in the text we'll just say this is the text in panel 2 or in the second panel. Oh, that's not good. Let's paste that in there. There are no other options, and we'll just do the same with panel 2, and we'll say this is the third panel, and so on. You can't add images, you can't add videos. There isn't a variety of content that you can add. That's the problem with the accordion. The developer did say that they were looking to add more content, but that was about 5 years ago. I don't think anyone is working on that right now, but it would be really cool if they did add videos, images, other types of content that you can like H5P content, like questions and stuff like that. That would be really cool, but as of now you can't really do any of that. So we've got our panels. We've got 6 panels, and each panel has a title and has a text inside. The only option that you have here in the settings is changing the H or the heading. So H2, if you know about HTML, so H1 is the highest in the hierarchy of titles. H1, that is the main title of the page. H2, that's the next biggest title, and so on until you get to H4. So that usually it helps with the usually this changes H1, H2, H3, change the font size, but not in this case. The font size will be the same, but this will change the way Google indexes or crawls your pages. So when they look at the content that you have, they look at your titles and they look at your content as well. So for me, I'll just keep them as H2, and the main title will be the title of that page. So all the titles here, panels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they will be considered H2. but as you can see here, it says does not affect the size of the labels, only for semantical purposes. Alright, so I don't want to display a toolbar below my content. There's basically nothing else. You do have a few options here, like adding links and stuff. So maybe we can add a link in number 1. Say click here, highlight that, and add a link. And we'll just put google.com. You do have here email linked to anchor on the text or in the text, so you can have an in-page link that will move to an in-page area URL. I'll just keep it to URL. So we can add a link, that's cool. We can add lists as well. So lists, links, that's basically it. You can play around with the text, and you've got a little bit of control over colors. That's it. Not much else that goes into it. So just the normal text controls. So we're done. What we can do is we can create and take a look at what it looks like. So it's basic, but for me it looks good. It's very functional, other than not being able to add different types of content. But click on it, opens. It can only open one panel at a time. So if you open another one, it automatically closes the one you have open, and you can click on this and this should open up Google. I won't do that. So the purpose of something like an accordion is that if you have a lot of text on a page and you don't want to have the users scroll a lot to get to the headings, and users just need to scan through and just look at the titles and choose what they want to read, you will have something like this. So you go through, you see something you like, you click on it, it opens up the text. That's what I would use it for. To get this on the website, you copy the shortcode on the right hand side and you add a page or a post. In this case, I'm going to add a new post, and I'll call this accordion. And you want to add a shortcode block. So shortcode block here, paste my shortcode into it, publish my post, and view my post to see what it looks like. There, I've got my accordion here. Looks cool, looks functional, nothing else to it. That's it. That's how you create an accordion. If you have any comments, any questions, I know it's simple, but it is part of the process of going through all of the modules on H5P. If you have any comments, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.